Today, I'm going to be sharing the hormonal acne symptoms that I had that led me down a path of healing my hormonal acne naturally, and the action steps I took to heal my hormonal acne naturally that I give to my clients in the Clear Code. And once you realize that you can heal hormonal acne naturally without something like birth control, Accutane, spironolactone, your whole life is going to open up. So I'm really excited to share these action steps with you. Let's go. Hi there, I'm Therese, and I struggled with really bad acne for over 15 years, believe it or not. My skin is clear now though, and I healed it naturally. And so it's my mission to get you clear skin without harsh chemicals, pills, and or creams. So make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to be notified when I post a new video. Hi, boo. I like to call everyone boo. I have so many videos on healing hormonal acne naturally, hormonal acne supplements, part 1, part 2, all the things, and I will link to those videos down below. But I've been realizing that you don't have a lot of information about my hormonal acne symptoms and the things that told me that I was dealing with hormonal acne. So I wanted to share a little bit about my story. I completely empathize with you if you're dealing with hormonal acne currently, and I wanted to share a little bit about my journey and the action steps that I took and the symptoms that I had that told me I was dealing with hormonal acne, because they're really specific. So to really understand my hormonal acne symptoms, we have to take it back, really far back, to 5th grade. I was 9 when I got my period. Yes, this is real. And I had really bad periods, really bad acne, really bad PMS, all the things, starting from when I was like 9 years old. And I remember multiple times, my mom would have to call an ambulance for me because I was dealing with just such crazy hormonal acne and or hormonal issues, right? Like pre-period, I would just almost faint every time I got my period, the day of my period. It was such a nightmare. And I remember just feeling like, wait, I'm gonna do this my whole life? This is what we're gonna do every month? Every month? And I remember to handle some of these issues, my mom took me to a doctor who was a guy. I was gonna say a dude, but I don't know if I should call a doctor a dude. An older gentleman, and he just immediately wanted to put me on the pill. That was his solution around healing my skin and or dealing with my painful periods. And even though I was naive and young and didn't know what the frick the pill really did, I still, like, something about it felt off and weird. So I really kind of pushed that off as much as I could. And I took things like doxycycline and oral antibiotics for sure. And honestly, when I was dealing with these issues, right, it was elementary school, middle school, high school. And so everyone has acne then. So you're not really like too pressed about it because everyone has breakouts. And I would get breakouts kind of a few weeks after my period, which I now know to be mid-cycle, and then I would get breakouts right pre-period. And so I would notice these patterns, but again, everyone else had acne, and the severity of my acne would kind of come and go. So I was aggressive about treatment, but I was also 15. Then I got to college, and no one had acne anymore. And it wasn't cool, and it wasn't cute, and it was very annoying. And so I remember being 18, 19, thinking, okay, we're done now. And so I got on some form of the pill. And what continued there for the next 5 to 6 years was just me going on and off the pill. It would help my skin, which was amazing, hallelujah. But I would gain 15 unwanted pounds. I would be really depressed. I would have a super low libido. My boobs would grow like 4 sizes, which sounds cool, but isn't when they're not your real boobs and they're just like fake hormone created boobs from like a pill you're taking. It was very odd. And so I just spent the next 5 to 6 years kind of going on and off the pill. And every time I stopped, I would get these really deep cystic, these really big guys here. I know you know what I'm talking about. If you search for hormonal acne symptoms on the YouTubes and you found me, I know you know what these deep cysts feel like. They are miserable. The final realization, the final kind of straw that broke the camel's back was when I was training to become a fitness instructor. I was around 25, 26 at the time, and I had to work out a ton. I was training 8 hours a day for weeks and weeks, months on end, right? And at that time, my skin was really clear, like forehead-wise, all this stuff was really clear, except I had crazy huge cysts along my jawline. Huge. And I remember around this time, because I was getting a fitness certification, right? So I was studying about nutrition and all the things. And I remember just feeling like some little light bulb started to go off in my mind about the fact that a few years prior, right, I wasn't training to become a fitness instructor, and I didn't have these cysts, but I had a ton of forehead acne, or I had a ton of chin and mouth acne, but none of the stuff here. And something, just like a light bulb, kept going off in my mind about how my physical working out was linked to these deep cysts along my jawline, which is counterintuitive and totally goes against everything I had ever learned at the dermatologist's office, right? At the dermatologist, they tell you that absolutely nothing impacts your skin. Just take this pill. You're crazy if you think food impacts it, all the things, right? Right. So then finally what happened was I have a horrible dermatologist appointment story. I'll link to it below via my Root Acne Triggers Masterclass that you can sign up for. It's totally free. And around the time I went to my 15th and last dermatologist appointment for my acne, I had been learning about just how hormones impact your whole body. And then I started to learn about how we have a lot of sebaceous glands here. And then I started to learn about where acne forms and how it forms. And I won't go into all of it today, but I basically realized that I was working out a lot. So I was increasing the amount of testosterone in my body. Testosterone impacts hormonal fluctuations. Hormonal fluctuations impact sebum levels at the pore. And we have a lot of sebaceous glands here that are very sensitive to sebum levels. So I realized, like, really quickly, ton of working out equals a ton of testosterone equals more oil equals more breakouts. And just that link with testosterone and the fact that I had these kind of like deep cysts always here, along with a million other little realizations when I finally did clear my acne, was the thing that told me, oh my, these are hormonally linked breakouts. You've been asking the right questions to the dermatologist all along and they've been ignoring you and calling you stupid. And once you begin to balance your hormones, you will see a massive positive shift with your skin. And lo and behold, I have so many resources on healing hormonal acne and defining your hormonal acne symptoms. I actually have 2 videos, I'll link to those below. But I wanted to share with you that little story about my hormonal acne symptoms. I always had breakouts here. I had breakouts here at varying points of my life. When I was off the birth control pill, I had a ton of breakouts here. When I worked out a ton, I had a ton of breakouts here. When I entered into puberty, I got a ton of breakouts here. All of these were linked back to my hormones. And once you realize the root cause of the issue, it's so much easier to fix, right? And so if you still have questions about why you're breaking out, if you have hormonal acne that's based on kind of blood sugar management issues, digestion issues, topical issues, I want you to grab my acne personality quiz. It's a 30-second 10-question quiz, and you can take it via a link below. It'll give you your main root acne kind of personality plus 3 action steps and 3 yummy recipes you can start to add into your daily routine to begin to clear your acne naturally from the inside out. Okay, I love this quiz. It's helped tens of thousands of people, and it'll really clarify for you some of the root causes of what's happening for you in your skin. Okay, did this story help? Is this information helpful? If so, type yes below. I would love to support you. If you really like this video and you want to see more, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell to be notified when I post a new one. And if you have a friend, mother, brother, sister, all the peoples who is dealing with some type of acne issues and you really think this video could support them, send this over, okay? All right, I will see you in the next video.